Hello and welcome to David Photography. Now let's shine some light on the subject. Now, this is an image that I took. I was standing at Millport, which is on the Isle of Cumbrae, looking out across and into the distance at the mountains. Now, I have 2 copies of this picture. Okay, there's this copy. As you see, it has the clouds, the flowers, and I doubt that you can see, because I don't think I can get but there is detail in the mountains. Try and hold it still so you don't feel seasick with the water, but there is quite a bit of detail. Get as close as you can. Now, you ask why have I got 2 copies of the same picture. This is the other one. Some detail in the mountains. You don't have as much detail on the stones. But you have good detail in the flowers. You can see that one quite well there. I want to see if we can get the same one up. I think that was it. Both have decent pictures quality. You can see the moss on the stones there. I think it shows up on that one, which was this stone here. So we'll look at that stone there. So you can just about make out the moss. Now you're saying to me, we have 2 pictures of the same thing. Why are you showing us this? Well, if I said one was done by a lab and one was done on my printer, you would be really hard to pick which one is which. I don't know if you can make out, trying to get the colour and get the light onto it, that this one is a little paler in the sky, not as blue, and this one has more of a blue tint. And the clouds, even though it's very hard to show you, that the detail of the clouds is actually more shown in the bottom one, a little bit, than the top. Now, if I asked you to pick which one is the one from the processor and which one is the one from my printer, as you can see, they're both glossy. They both have some detail in it. At distance, as I said, this one is more bluer in the sky than that one. It's only slight. You can only tell by having them both together. This, I don't think it would show up properly what I'm trying to say, because the difference isn't all that much. It may not show up on camera, but putting them together there is only a slight difference. Now, who thinks this one is the one from the photo lab? And who thinks this one is the one from the photo lab? Let me hear you shout. I can't hear you. Well, let's have a look. One of these has a mark on the back that says where it was printed. That one has the mark on the back, which I can't see, but you can see there's some writing on the back there. So that one is the one from the lab. So this one has to be the one I did. Clean, no writing on the back. Now, not only did I print this using my Pixma 7250 printer, this is actually on 6x4 paper, which I bought at a pound shop, so it cost about tuppence. Without the ink, just for the paper, tuppence for the paper. This one from the lab cost me 9p. And it's only when you look closely, which I can't because I haven't got a magnifying glass that can fit onto the lens, do you see the differences in them. And as I said, one of the differences is how blue the sky is. In my picture, sorry to say, the sky is more bluer. There is a bit more detail when you look closer, and that's because my printer does the 9600 by its times number, and therefore gives a really good. Now, I will say to you also that, don't know how you would believe this, but this is actually the cheaper ink as well. Cheap paper, cheap ink, and you still have decent quality. Trying to zoom in so you can see the detail that the print has. It has the waves. You can see the white bits, you can see the moss on the stones, you can make out the flowers. So when I said to you, try out the cheap ink, try out the cheap paper, this was the reason why. This is the proof that I showed here of my print versus a bought print. They do have the detail, but the slight colour difference, and that there's a massive price difference. So, go out, get a printer, try for yourself, but don't always think that expensive paper and expensive ink will give you a much better picture. Actually, I like my print better than I like the one that I got from the thing. My opinion, you try it out, you see for yourself. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you and good night.